In this video, we're going to talk a lot about how to draw hair, clothes, and glasses. Now, there are a lot of different ways to draw different types of hair and clothes. So you're going to have to look closely in the mirror or at your person so that you can figure out what kind of hair they have. I probably won't demonstrate the exact hair or the exact clothes that you need to draw. But if you pay close attention, I have some tips that are going to help you figure out how to draw what you need. The first tip I have for you is to think about whether the hair is wavy or straight. Different kinds of lines can show different types of hair. So if the hair is straight, you'll use a straight line. Wavy curly hair is going to use a wavy line. So let's start with just kind of some long hairstyles. You first have to decide where your hair is parted. That means, where does the hair grow from your scalp? Some people have it parted on the sides. Some people have it parted in the middle. Let's do this hairstyle with it parted on the side. So I'm just going to do a line right there. We talked last time about how the hair kind of comes down over the head a little bit. So I'm going to remember that as I'm drawing. My hair has to come down over the forehead. If my hair is a straight hairstyle, from the part, I'm just going to draw some straight lines that come down. Pretty nice and straight. And this hair's long, so it's going all the way off the page. You do not have to color the hair all the way in. I just do a few lines to show which direction the hair is going in. Like that. Now, if your hair's wavy, instead of doing straight lines, when you come out from the part, your hair is going to have a little more wave to it. Maybe like this. You might even have a few little short pieces if you have bangs. You might have some curly bangs on your forehead. Or if your hair's straight, you could have some straighter lines for hair. Now that we've done long hairstyles, let's talk about short hairstyles too. Short hair, I like to think of as an entire shape. So the shape has the underside close to the forehead, and then the top of the hair as well. So we're going to be considering this whole shape when we draw. I'm going to start by making a guideline for the forehead. This hairstyle doesn't have any hair on the forehead. It's all kind of pushed up. So I'm going to make sure that I don't have any hair that's coming down here. Now when we draw our hair, let's add in our ears since this hair is short. I'm going to start by drawing the line that I see right next to the forehead. Like this. Now I also have to do the top part. So, kind of comes around like this, and not a perfect line. And then it kind of comes up to a little bit of a jaggedy point, a little bit, the way this hair is styled. There we go. Now when you have your overall hair shape, you can add a few details. Like these hairs are kind of spiking up, so I might draw a few lines that are going up. Just to show some of the texture in the hair. When you're done, you can erase the top of your oval from your head, since the hair is covering it. This time we're going to look at some very short hair. I'm still looking at the hair as a whole shape. So what I see here, next to the forehead, kind of goes up, and it almost has more of a flat line here. Just like this. Now, even though the hair is short, it doesn't stick flat down to your skull. It still needs to poof up above it just a little bit. Then we can add in ears that we see between the eye line and the nose line. You have the hair come in front of the ears a little bit for this one. And now to show that this hair is a little bit short and curly, I'm going to make some little short lines. Instead of doing long wavy lines or long straight lines like we did earlier, this hair is short with little short lines. Not everywhere, but just to show a little bit of texture in the hair. Sometimes girls wear their hair pulled back in ponytails or in braids. You're going to have to look closely in the mirror or at your person to figure out how their particular hairstyle looks, but here's some good tips for you. I'm still looking at the hair as a whole shape, so let's start with how it looks on the forehead. This person has her hair pulled back, so let's draw the ears because you can see them. And then next to her forehead, it kind of goes in a bit of a wavy line. Kind of goes up here, and then a little bit wavy here. It's a little bit curly next to her face. Now, even though it's pulled back, it's still not exactly pressed down to the top of the head. So I'm going to draw that second line just a little bit above the head shape. Now, to show that the hair is pulled back into a ponytail or into a braid or into a headband, I'm going to start at the forehead and draw my lines back. The same direction that they are when I look at them in real life. Forehead and back, forehead and back. And sometimes you might have some little curls that come off. You'll just have to look and see. Now, right now, you can't really see that it's a ponytail in my drawing. Sometimes a lot of the ponytail is hidden behind the head, so you're going to have to look and see if you can see a little bit of the ponytail that comes around the side. So this one kind of comes around the ear. It's just kind of a curved line. Then it has a little extra curl at the bottom. So I'm going to kind of play with that a little bit. Made my curl a little fancier. Then you can add some extra lines to show that her hair is straight or curved. And that's a ponytail. This one is actually a little bit special because the ponytail's high, so you can see it up above her head. Sometimes you don't see that. So you could leave it like this, but since this girl has it so high, we'll just add that little bump that we see right there. That's how you would do a ponytail. Let's talk quickly about clothes. You won't be able to see very many clothes on your person because it's mostly just the face. But here on the shoulders, you will have a little bit of a chance to design a shirt. If you want to draw a simple t-shirt, it's really easy. Just go down to the bottom of the neck and draw a curved line. Then you'll have a little bit of room down here to decorate your t-shirt, choose a pattern, choose colors, decorate your t-shirt however you like. Sometimes people like to wear necklaces. Necklaces usually don't go up here on the neck. They kind of are at the bottom of the neck and then they hang down. Just like this. Now sometimes people might wear a collared shirt. To do a collared shirt, same thing, you will draw the shoulders. But instead of drawing a curved neck, you're going to draw a V shape for the neck. Then I'm going to have to turn this point into a rectangle on both sides. And you can make that pop up a little bit so it looks like a collar. And then erase those extra lines. Then here is where you could add buttons, so that it looks like a buttoned-up shirt. There's lots of different types of clothes to draw, so you're going to have to look into the mirror and see what your clothes look like and how to draw them.